Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mustafa Lutfi bin Sabar, ID 24586, and today for my kayak presentation, I'll be talking about kayak pedal, and this is a picture of one of the example of a kayak pedal. Okay, but later we will discuss what is the name or the type of this pedal. Okay. So, for my presentation, I'll be talking about the materials that are being used for making a kayak pedal, and what is feather and unfeathered pedal, different type of pedal, and the blade. Okay, so let's go to the material first. So there are several materials that can be used to make a kayak pedal, and each material have its own pros and cons. So let's look at the first material, which is aluminium. So aluminium is a suitable pedal for beginners. Why? Because they are cheap and low in price. However, they have a quite low quality, and they are heavy. And in addition, because aluminium is a type of conductor, the shaft can be cold when using in a snowy area. So and then we have plastic. Plastic is also a cheap pedal, but they are more commonly used compared to aluminum. And this is because first, plastic is more lighter than aluminum. And then they are more durable, but they have a thick edge, so they are not suitable for racing. But because they are cheap and durable and light, that's why they are commonly used for recreation, but not for racing. Okay. And then we have the third one, which is carbon fiber, the most expensive, highest quality, the most light and strong pedal. And because they have a very high quality and extremely light, so they are very suitable for a long trip. Why? Because if someone are using a heavy pedal like aluminium for a long trip, it is very tiring because it's heavy. So when to just hold the pedal will consume lots of stamina compared to pedal which are made from carbon fiber. So usually for a long trip, people will use pedal made from carbon fiber, but they are expensive, of course. And then we have fiberglass, which is also light and stiff and durable, and they are commonly used for touring. And lastly, we have wood. This usually pedal that are made from wood are more towards the aesthetic. So the wood have high flexibility, and because wood is not a conductor, they even when people are using it in a snowy area, the shaft will not be cold, so they will remain warm. So it's good to use a uh, wood pedal in a snowy area. But the wood used for making that pedal will determine that pedal. So if you have two maybe like two pedal made from wood will not cost the same if the wood being used are not the same. And so that's all for the material. Let's look for feathered and unfeathered. So what is feathered and unfeathered? uh Feathered and unfeathered is what we say when does that pedal, the blade have the same angle or not. So for a feathered pedal, the two blade at both end will not have the same angle. So you have one blade like this and one blade like this. So they are not the same angle. So this pedal we call it feathered pedal. And then for non-feathered pedal, they have the same blade, the same angle. So that's what you say feathered and unfeathered pedal. So what's the difference? So feathered pedal is more efficient as it has less air resistance, and usually they are being used for racing. And so if you want to move faster and consume less stamina, you use feathered pedal. But they strengthen the pedaler's wrist. So if people having a wrist problem like injury in the wrist, they are advised to use non-feather pedal. But if you usually some pedal they make the blade unmovable. So if you buy the pedal a feathered pedal, so you cannot change it. But if you want to be flexible, sometimes you want to use feathered pedal, sometimes you want to use non-feathered pedal. You must find a pedal that have a ferrule at the shaft, because this ferrule will allow the user to change where they can rotate the blade. So if they want to use a feathered pedal, they can adjust the blade so they have different angle. But if they want to use non-feathered pedal, they can adjust the blade so that they are the same angle, so they have the same angle. Okay, that is what feathered and unfeathered pedal is. So let's look for the type of pedal. There are two types of pedal: low angle pedal and high angle pedal. So let's look at what is the difference. So for low angle pedal, they are held more horizontally. So like it's consume less stamina because you are not like pulling it from very vertical, because you just they are held more horizontally, so it's more relaxing, and the blades are longer and skinny. But for high angle pedal, they are held more vertically and produce more powerful stroke, but they consume more stamina. And high angle pedal give more control for challenging areas such as rough water, and the blades are short and broad. So let's look at the feature. So the left one, or the red one, is low angle pedal because the blade are longer and skinny. But for the green one, it is a high angle pedal because they have a shorter blade and broader. They have the width is more broad. Okay, so that's the type of pedal. Let's look at the blade. So first we have a wing-shaped blade. A wing-shaped blade is designed with one blade face with a shallow scoop shape. So it's like a spoon, There's a scoop. There's like a soup, like a scoop shape. And this is a type of high angle pedal, and they have a high efficiency and usually used for racing, because this is a type one of the type of high angle pedal, so they are very used for racing. And then we have dihedral pedal, tube which have a two power phase and a minimal flutter. Why? Because this two power phase will produce a minimal flutter and vibration during stroke. So when the pedaler like pulling the water, the the shaft will move more stable and they catch water better. And then we have Greenland pedal made from wood. So this type of pedal is versatile and suitable for kayak touring. And as you can see in the picture, the shape of this Greenland pedal is like a helicopter fan. So yeah, it's like a helicopter fan. This is a traditional pedal, but they are still using it. Okay, so that's all for my presentation. But before I end this, let's look at the first picture back. Okay, this one. So as you can see from what I have presented, this pedal is a feathered pedal. Why? Because the blade is not the same. As you can see, the left one, they are laying flat on the floor, but the right one, they are tilted a bit. And as you can see, the blade is I'm gonna say it's a short. Okay, I don't think it's long. So it's a short and very broad. So this is a high angle pedal. And as from the color, I think it's carbon fiber. I think, yeah. So that's all for my presentation. Hope you guys enjoy the presentation and get as much info from it. And thank you.